Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 7 math and then click on view all lessons. Here you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number 3. The lessons we're going to cover today are scientific notation, compare numbers written in scientific notation, another way to learn LCM and HCF and classify numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on the chapter number 3. Let's just start with the lesson that is scientific notation. How do you write 1.57 times 10 exponent 1 in standard form? So basically that is the scientific form. Whenever you write a number like this 1.57 times 10 exponent 1, that is the uh, scientific notation. You need to write it in standard form. So the power of 10 tells you how many places to the right to move the decimal point. Here you have 10 exponent 1. So you need to move decimal point 1 place, right? So you can move it from 1.57, so it will move from here to here, so that would be 15.7. The correct option is 15.7. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. How do you write 7.19 times 10 exponent 3 in standard form? So you need to write it in standard form. You have to look at the exponent of 10, that is 3. That means you need to move decimal point 3 places, right? You have 1, 2, and that is the third place, right? So you need to move decimal point from here to here. That is 7190.0, or you can write 7190. Got it? So that is 7190. Option number 2 is the correct option. You can write it in standard form as 7190. How do you write 8.6 times 10 exponent 5 in standard form? You have to write in standard form. The exponent of 10 is 5. That means you can move the decimal point 5 places, right? So 8.6, add complete 5 decimal places, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Move decimal point from here to here, that is 860000. Option number option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1. How do you write 4.82 times 10 exponent 4 in standard form? So the exponent of 10 is 4. You need to move 4 places right. 4.8200. So it would be moved from here to here, that is 48200. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 2. How do you write 640 in scientific notation? Now we are going to write in scientific notation form from standard form, right? So you have to move decimal point. Now you have to move back from here to here, right? So when you move decimal point from here to here, you can write you move 2 places back, 6.4 times 10 exponent 2. Got it? The correct option is option number 1, that is 6.4 times 10 exponent 2. How do you write 1.57 times 10 exponent 1 in standard form? That is 15.7. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is compare numbers written in scientific notation. Which sign makes the statement true? 4.95 times 10 exponent 1 and 9.4 times 10 exponent 1. So you have to compare the numbers, right? So whenever we are going to compare the numbers, the first thing you have to do compare is the exponents of 10. So here for both the exponents, they are exactly same. Now you have to look for their coefficients. We have to look for these numbers. So obviously 4.95 is smaller than 9.45. So that is 4.95 times exponent 1 is less than 9.4 times 10 exponent 1. Let's just start with the test questions. Which sign makes the statement true? 1.38 times 10 exponent 2 and 13,800. Convert this in also scientific notation. 1.3 times 10 exponent 2. You have to move decimal point from here to here. That is 1.38 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 exponent 4. Look at the coefficients. This one is greater than 4 is greater than 2. So 1.83 times 10 exponent 2 is less than 1.38 times 10 exponent 4. Right? That is the first thing you have to do. You have to compare their coefficients. So option number less option number 1 is the correct option. Which sign makes the statement true? 1.7 times 10 exponent 3, 7.1 times 10 exponent 5. So first thing you have to compare their exponent. 3 is less than 5. So then obviously 1.7 times 3 is less than 7.1 times 1 exponent 5. Which sign makes the statement true? 8.98 times 10 exponent 2. You have to write it in exponent form. 8.98 times 10 exponent 2 because you moved decimal point 2 places left. So they both are exactly equal. They both are exactly equal. Which sign makes the statement true? Here that is 2. 1 is less than 2, so 1.8 times 10 exponent 1 is less than 1.8 times 10 exponent 2. Which sign makes the statement true? 8.7 times 10 exponent 4, you have to compare it to 8.7 times 10 exponent 5. So first thing you have to look at their so just look at their exponents 4 is less than 5, so then 8.7 times 10 exponent 4 is less than 8.7 times 10 exponent 5. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is the next lesson is another way to learn HCF and LCM. What is HCF of 5 and 10? So you need to write down all the factors of the first number, write down all the factors of the second number, and then you have to find the highest number. So the factors of 5 are 1 and 5. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. So the highest common factor is 5. What is LCM of 5 and 10? What is the LCM of 5 and 10? So for the LCM, you have to write down the multiples of the first and second number. So just write down the multiples of both the numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, and 60. So the least common factor is 10. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the LCM of 5 and 10? So you need to write down the multiples of 5 and 10, right? So start writing the multiples of 5 and then the multiples of 10. So the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Now write down the multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30. So the least common multiple for both the numbers is 10. So the LCM is 10. For the LCM, you need to write the multiples, and for the HCF, you need to write down the factors. That is 10. Option number 3 is the correct option. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? So let's just write down the multiples of 2 and 3. So I'm going to write the multiples of 2 and multiples of 3. Multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6. They are the tables, right? Like you count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So the least common multiple is 6. So LCM is 6. Got it? So the LCM is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the LCM of 3 and 12? So the least common multiple is 12. What is the LCM of 4 and 12? So 4 and 8, you need to write down the LCM. Again, you need to write down their multiples. The least common multiple is 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. You have to do the one with HCF. That is 15. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, here I'm. What is the HCF of 5 and 10? You need to write down the factors of 5 and 10. So the factors are all the numbers that makes 5 and 10. Like 1 times 5 is 5. So factors of 5 are 1 and 5. The multiples are or factors of 10 are 1 times 10 is 10 and 5 times 2 is 10. So these are the factors of. So the highest common factor is 5. The correct option is option number 2. That is 5. Got it? What is the HCF of 6 and 12? So you need to write down the factors of 6 and 12. So let's just write down their factors. The factors of 6 are 1 times 6 is 6 and 2 times 3 is 6. These are the factors of 6. Now the factors of 12. 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. So the highest common factor is 6. The correct option is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the HCF of 10 and 20? factors of 10 are 1 times 10 is 10 and 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 20 is 20, 2 times 10 is 20 and 4 times 5 is 20. Factors are the numbers that you multiply to make 20. So these are the factors of 20. The highest common factor is 10. So the correct option is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The last lesson is classify numbers. Which of the following numbers are the natural numbers? Natural numbers are the counting numbers. They are 1, 2, and 3. So 92 is a natural number. Which of the following are natural? Which of the following is a natural number? That is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. 6 is a natural number. Is 1 whole 2 by 7 a natural number? No, that is not a natural number. The correct option is no. Which of the following numbers are integer? All the positive numbers and negative numbers are integers. So all of the above are integers. Is 4 by 5 an integer? No, that is not an. Yes, that is an integer. No.
Integers are the whole numbers, positive and negative whole numbers. Which of the following is a whole number? Is the whole number? The correct option is option number two. Which of the following are natural numbers? That is, 5 is a natural number. The correct option is 5. Is 5.317 an integer? No, integers are the whole number with positive and negative signs. The correct option is no. Which of the following is a natural number? That is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on the grade 7 math. The lessons we have covered today are scientific notation, compare numbers written in scientific notation, another way to learn LCM and HCF, and the classify numbers. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please ask questions if you have any. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please ask questions. Any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.